Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and today we're making hot and spicy beef ramen. This is made with Szechuan peppercorns. All the ingredients here are authentic and easy to get a hold of if you don't happen to live in Asia. If you like hot and spicy, you're gonna love this very fast to make ramen recipe. The ingredients for this dish are beef. Of course, beef. It's what's for lunch or dinner. Soya's Chinese cooking wine, red dried chili peppers, Szechuan peppercorns, and they're different. They have a numbing feel on the tongue. I'm gonna show you. Ramen, of course, red onion, an egg, cilantro, for fun, black and white sesame seeds, soy sauce, garlic, a little oil for frying, and if you're in the mood, a little extra chili paste to really spice things up to your liking. Let's slice our beef. Take that fat off first. I see some good flavor in that. Use any kind of steak you like, save your fat, and then slice the rest of your beef against the grain. Here's the grain. It's going like this, so I'm gonna slice it like that into thin, tender slices. This is a cheap cut of meat. This is a tri-tip. Any kind of meat on sale I suggest you use for this recipe. Of course, filet mignon would be the most tender, but whatever. It's sliced so thin, it's not gonna be trouble to eat. I want this meat really undercooked, like medium rare. So by slicing it thin, every bite is gonna have that consistency and that tenderness that I like. Look at that, that's wafer thin. It's gonna float on top and be done in like 30 seconds. This is a fast meal. Another tip is, if it's semi-frozen, it's gonna slice easier for you. This is. It'll thaw by the time you wanna cook it. This is the thinnest to aim for. And this one's even thinner, which is better, but it's a little shredded. This is gonna look better in the video on camera. I want that beef fat flavoring my ramen, so I am cutting it right now. So turn a pot on high and add 1 teaspoon of any old vegetable oil. Swish it around to cover the bottom of your pot and flick that fat in, because I want this fat to render. So that's the fat that's gonna cook some of our other ingredients. So turn your stove to medium and let it melt away. And while that's cooking, let's chop our garlic. Give it a swish and add 3 heads of garlic. That's about 1 tablespoon. Stir it and then add 3 chili peppers and mix those around. You want the essence of those peppers to filter into that oil and into the garlic, and you want those flavors to mingle. Keep stirring because you don't want your garlic to burn. And after about 1 minute, you're gonna add in your Chinese cooking wine. Oh yeah, that's gonna make an incredible base of our stock for our ramen. This amount of sliced beef is enough for 1 serving, but you can double depending on your amount of protein intake today. That's about 3 ounces. To that, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And it's gonna marinate and be on deck for when I'm ready to throw that in. And in no time, your cooking wine has reduced. The alcohol has boiled out. Look at the color of that pepper. Wow, that is perfect. I'm gonna turn this on low till I'm ready for the next step. It needs to cool down until I'm ready to heat up. The next step involves our Szechuan peppercorns. This is not the black peppercorns we use in America. These are authentic Szechuan peppercorns by a company called Soyos. When you open the bag and you smell these, they have the aroma of a field of flowers. These Szechuan peppercorns will give your dishes the authentic Chinese taste. Soyos has a full line of products that are all Chinese, the highest grade of quality. I check them out because I love making Chinese recipes. I have so many on my channel. It's very hard for American cooks and other cooks around the world to come to the authentic Chinese flavor. This company brings me there. All their products are within that link below, so click it so you see what they are. I've chosen a number of their products today: the cooking wine, the paste, the premium Szechuan peppercorns, and the dried red chilies. And I like to toast the peppercorns before I use them. And this will last me a couple weeks. The stove's on high and you're gonna cook them just for about a minute. You'll start smelling it. A lot of aromas come out. And after they're toasted, you're gonna let it cool before you put them into a Ziploc bag for your crushing. And I'm taking 1/2 teaspoon of those peppercorns and I'm putting it in the baggie. And I'm gonna pound it. Things don't always go right in the kitchen. Sometimes you mess up your cutting board. I love this guitar cutting board. It's been with me many years, but I got lunch to make. I gotta carry on. So keep pounding. Even if you've ruined your cutting board, no time to cry about spilled milk. And put your Szechuan peppercorns in that broth. And now we're into fast action. On to high it goes. Stir it up and add 2 cups of water. And give it a swish. And I'm adding 1 thick slice of red onion, cilantro, my instant ramen noodles. Crack your egg so your egg and your meat are on deck. And when it boils, flip your noodles because you want them all cooked. No crispies on top. Put the egg in. The cooking wine acts like a vinegar to make that egg a poached egg. Pour in your soy sauce from that meat. And now it's time to add it. I like mine less cooked, so I'm just laying it on top of those noodles. It acts as an insulator, so the meat's gonna cook slowly. Any fatties can go a little deeper. And down to the last of it. Oh yeah. Last one in is not a rotten egg. It's a little piece of meat with the soup. And swish around the broth so the egg gets cooked on top. And for more action on that egg, put some of the broth on top. It'll cook it faster. That took me just 2 minutes. Done, chum. So serve it up. Noodles and meat first. Cilantro and onion next. Oh yeah. All the goodness of the broth. And careful, we want the egg on top. Oh yeah. And voila. And I saved some of the thinnest pieces of the meat to go on top because I like it close to raw. Just like that. Mr. Pepper is part of the party, as is the cilantro. We got some green action. And of course, to spice up my life, I need a little chili paste. Oh yeah. It happens to be snowing white sesame seeds today. And then some black ones. Oh man, does that look great? I want some right now. Looking good and smelling good. That egg is calling me. Wow. A little noodle and a little piece of that meat. I like a little of everything. Ready. It's go time. Oh my gosh, this is insane. And now time for the broth. That flavor is delicious. I love having that chili paste on the side because I can manicure my next little bite with as much spice as I want. Okay, a little bit off. And then to shoot. My mouth is numbing. Those peppercorns are working. This is hot and spicy and delicious. Click the link to get the Soyo's Chinese products because they make a huge difference in your recipe, even if it does get you in the eye. I'm Rebecca Brown. Subscribe to my channel. And let's keep making great things in the kitchen, like authentic Chinese ramen. Hot and spicy beef recipe. It's time for lunch. And if you like this video, check out my other Asian recipes. They're good too.